Now on CoastTV News.
The investigation into the deadly mid-air collision intensifying, how local victims are being remembered. Going to referendum again, what the Indian River School District Superintendent says is on the line. More mellow on both sides of the double.
Take a look at our forecast for today. We're expecting widespread scattered showers. That's for dealing with us right now. We're going to deal with it for the rest of the night going into tomorrow morning.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
Remembering a well-known figure in Ocean City's fishing world. Good evening, I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight with a local community still trying to make sense of this week's tragic airline crash. The Ocean City fishing community grieving the loss of Steve Johnson, the captain and owner of the Control-Alt-Delete fishing boat. Johnson was among those who were killed when an Army helicopter and American Airlines flight collided mid-air Wednesday night. He was a well-known figure in Ocean City's fishing world, participating in tournaments including that prestigious White Marlin Open. His meticulous attention to detail is what made him one heck of an outdoorsman.
His trophy room at his house, speaks volumes from traveling the world, from fishing to hunting, and I think that was his true passion. He lived every experience he could to the fullest and took full advantage of it.
Steve's friends say they will always cherish the memories they made together. Among the victims, also a man connected with the University of Delaware, UD confirming Sasha Kirsanov was a former figure skating coach at the facility in Newark, Delaware. These are photos from the figure skating team's Instagram account. And we are also learning that two young skaters from the University of Delaware Figure Skating Club, Sean Kay and Angela Yang, also died on that flight. They were with Kirsanov in Wichita for a figure skating competition. An artist from Dallas was so moved by this week's tragedy in Washington, D.C., that he drove 20 hours to construct a makeshift memorial. 67 crosses for each life lost on Wednesday night. Some have visited the site, bringing flowers and mourning the loss of so many. The artist said that the memorial is about bringing hurt people together. The memorial was constructed in clear view of the Potomac River. We now turn to the latest out of the investigation. Divers continue to recover victims and pieces of the downed chopper and plane. NBC's Jay Gray has a closer look.
As the grim recovery effort continues in the Potomac, we are learning more now about the focus of the investigation into the deadly mid-air collision between a regional jet and Army Black Hawk helicopter. NTSB teams analyzing these voice and data recorders pulled from the wreckage of the plane.
We will take as long as it takes to find out the probable cause, but the more important part of this is the recommendations that come after that.
This new video, first aired by CNN, shows the moment of impact. Many analysts and pilots suggesting the chopper was flying too high and may have strayed from its approved flight path. There are also questions about reduced air traffic control tower staffing, described as acceptable but not normal in a preliminary FAA report. That comes as we've learned about a near miss just 24 hours before the crash. A plane forced to avoid a helicopter in its path during landing.
Freaking 4514, what was the reason for the go-around?
We had an RA with the helicopter traffic below us, Freaking 4514.
As investigators search for answers, so are the families of the victims.
It's like you see these things happen in the news. You see them happen in other countries.
Kamad Raza married his college love, Ashra Hussein, just 2 years ago. Now, he's planning her funeral.
Life is short. Hug your loved ones. Tell them you love them.
67 families unable now to share that hug, that message with brothers, sisters, moms, and dads who won't be coming home. Jay Gray, NBC News, National Airport.
And now here's an animation of the flight pattern leading to the crash. The American Airlines flight was coming from the south. The helicopter was on a path following the Potomac River, heading from the north. A commercial pilot says flying into Washington, D.C. can be a challenge.
They are directly heading towards each other for quite a period of time. This is when You can lose the other aircraft in the lights of the city beneath you because they're both at low altitude at this point. So the lighting is starting to affect and camouflage both aircraft from each other.
Today, American Airlines retired flight number 5342. The carrier will also resume service from Wichita to Washington, D.C. as of tonight. This story, of course, is a developing situation. We have multiple articles up right now on CoastTV.com. As new information develops, make sure to check our website and apps. The Indian River School District is going back to referendum. The last time they went to referendum, it passed by just 30 votes. Coast TV News reporter Zakiya Jennings is in the newsroom. Zakiya, the superintendent shared with you what's on the line with this referendum.
Charlie, it's clear the referendum is reeling in a number of opinions from people, with some saying they will vote yes for the children, to some saying flat out no. The superintendent says he understands how difficult it is to ask people to increase their taxes, but says the time to do it is now. Owen says if the referendum fails this time around, the district will have to look closely at who can and cannot be retained.
Everything's important. Our arts are important. English is important. Math's important. Everything matters. So we would hope not to have to make deep cuts, but we certainly will have to look across the board at every school.
Referendum will be Thursday, March 20th. People will be able to vote at 8 different schools across the county. Back to you.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, do you trust the Indian River School District to responsibly manage the additional funds if that referendum passes? Let's take a look at the results so far. This is what we've got. Most people saying yes, although that is changing drastically in real time. We are at 60-40. Now, if you want to go vote, you can do that. Go to CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And we're taking a live look into Dover. It's been a gray day. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams. Paul?
Well, you know what, Charlie, as we stay in Dover, we see the gray on the sky and the overcast conditions, and we're looking for the scattered showers to continue really for the next, 4 to 5 hours at the very least, but temperatures are in the 50s. Now, rainfall that we've had so far, we've recorded about a third of an inch of rain in a lot of locations, including Lewis, Seaford, Georgetown, at about 0.35. Same holds true for Laurel, by the way, and just shy of a third of an inch of rain officially so far in Rehoboth Beach, but we're still tabulating because this is why. We still have active scattered showers that's pushing across the region at this time. And as I widen the scope here, we have a bit of a warm front that's pushing through. That's why we are so mild for right now. But behind this, we actually have another round of scattered showers activity. It's going to be later tonight. And then the cold front will begin to push through. And that's going to make things or take the temperatures to another nosedive as we go into, let's say, Saturday and Sunday before we bump it back up to near 60s on Monday. Listen, it's going to be going back and forth like a yo-yo here for the next couple of days with the temps. I'll show you the details of that coming up in a few moments. Till then, back to you, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. Heading to the coast, today the city of Rehoboth Beach conducted a training on the Freedom of Information Act, also known as FOIA. Notably, this comes months after the city was found in violation of FOIA. The hiring of city manager Taylor Tedder created problems when the city was engaging in discussions about his contract, his compensation package. That was in an executive session, which was held behind closed doors. People like Edie Herron say it's important to know what's allowed.
Well, it's critical for people to have a basic understanding of where the lines are. And if there are lines. As we said in here with FOIA, a lot of it is gray. Is it appropriate? Is it inappropriate? But for people to be aware that there is an inappropriate situation that's possible in so many situations.
The training was required of commissioners, but it was also open to the public. A debate over speeding on Atlantic Street in Milton. It's transformed into a controversy over parking on the roadway. As Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, the debate falls into the hands of the town.
On Friday, Coast TV didn't see any cars parked on Atlantic Street in Milton, but it is allowed on both sides of the road. However, that could change on Monday when the town council looks at making it a no parking zone. Some people who live on the street agree with the town, saying it is dangerous when people park on that road.
I don't think it should be allowed because there's not enough room on the street to begin with, but at times The Golden Rule on the corner, they park on the street because there's no place to park.
But the DeMonts who live on Atlantic Street told CoastTV that they park their cars on the road as a solution to try to get drivers to slow down. Bella Myers agrees that parking on the street would cause more harm than good.
And you don't want your car sideswiped, and nobody wants anything that feels unsafe, especially at an intersection that's new with the four-way stops, and that's a busy intersection coming off the highway. So if it's safer for everybody to just not have parking on that road, then it's safer for everybody.
As controversy over speeding continues and safety concerns increase, parking as a whole remains a debate in Milton. I spoke with DelDOT and they said they've already given approval for there to be no parking signs here on Atlantic Street, and now it's just up to the town. In Milton, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Still ahead, a new painkiller has been approved by the FDA, how the non-opioid drug can soon help patients.
And looking at a rainy, soggy evening on Delmarva, rain will come down heavy at times, but brighter and milder days are ahead as we usher in February. My full forecast is coming up.
It's time to shake off January and get into some February fun. We've got your weekend plans covered, so stay tuned for your cool things to do.
At Delaware Electric Cooperative, keeping the lights on is a team effort, and our team broke a reliability record in 2024. Members experienced a nearly 20% drop in outages, and our crews have never restored power faster. Our success is a result of dedicated engineers, careful planning, tree trimming, and the use of advanced technology that can self-heal power lines and equipment. And not only has co-op power never been more reliable, it's also the most affordable in the state of Delaware.
At Bay to Beach Builders, we believe your home should reflect your life, dreams, and style. From the foundation to the finishing touches, every detail is designed and crafted just for you. But what makes us different? One defining characteristic is our built-by-hand cabinetry, featuring true Amish craftsmanship with dovetailed joints and soft-close hinges. With countless accessories to choose from in our design studios, we ensure every space in your home works beautifully for you. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home, create your space, live your life.
In the world of real estate, it's not just about transactions.
It's about making your dreams a reality.
And Price & Associates isn't just a name, it's a promise.
We find a perfect match for every lifestyle and budget.
Finding a home can seem daunting, but with us, we help make it simple.
We transform spaces into stories.
At the heart of our team is a commitment to you. Together, we make the journey seamless every step of the way.
Are you tired of rust stains, funny smells, and floaties? Are you concerned about contaminants in your water? City or well, call Shore Water Refining. We'll perform a comprehensive water analysis and offer a cost-effective solution in less than 48 hours. From whole house systems with water softeners designed for Delmarva to reverse osmosis bottle quality water right at your sink. Shore Water Refining, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at shorewaterde.com today.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
You can chill out or turn up the heat this weekend. Fundraisers and festivals are taking over the coast. Christina DiRobertis has your cool things to do.
January felt like a year of its own, but we made it, and this weekend, February, literally kicks off with a splash. The Lewis Polar Bear Plunge is back this Sunday at 1 p.m. Hundreds of people will run into the ocean in Rehoboth Beach on purpose. Why? To support Special Olympics Delaware. Over the years, this event has raised more than $15 million for the cause. But that's not the only winter fun. The Fire and Ice Festival is back in Bethany Beach. This year's theme, A Weekend for the Books, means ice sculptures inspired by your favorite novels, plus live ice carving, bonfires, a skating rink, and a chili cook-off. Dry January is over, so you can celebrate with the Dewey Beer and Friends Festival at the Hyatt Place. Or head over to the Delmarva Job Fair on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Delaware Tech in Georgetown. It's free, just bring your resume and land yourself a brand new job. And don't miss episode 2 of The Swift Effect on Coast TV. It's going to break down Taylor Swift's impact on the NFL. For some more information, head to coasttv.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation. evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Severe weather can take a toll on your roof. Don't wait until it's too late. Reinvest your tax refund into your most valuable asset, your home, with a new roof from Spicer Brothers. Experience unmatched protection and durability with top quality materials and expert craftsmanship you can trust.
Have total confidence in your investment with our price match guarantee and our done right guarantee. For a limited time, get 50% off installation plus financing options as low as $99 a month.
Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
It's been a little bit of a love relationship between DeFebo's and Avery Hall. Avery Hall just offers that next level service, which is what I do for a living. I am in the service business. So to find a company like Avery Hall who offers that personal service, where I'm talking to a human being and not an operator, is just priceless. I think Avery Hall is reliable, and that's very important to me. I have other things to do. Avery Hall allows me to take care of other things.
Ring-a-ding, I'm a mom! Gabby, what have you done? It's an AI baby that I ordered online. Someone was certainly hungry. Well, I'm impressed.
Happy's Place, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Don't let this nice guy fool you. He is a ruthless competitor. I have my kids' names tattooed. My wife would be so happy if your name was on my arm.
Lies.
He's a liar.
The Voice premieres Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
It's rainy for right now. It's going to stay rainy for the rest of the night, going into the early morning hours of Saturday. And then Saturday, it's going to get a little bit cooler, but will be clear by then. Our gutter helmet camera in Ocean View, highlighting that we see the calmness coming over, but we're still expecting widespread scattered showers as temperatures will stay in the 50s, 54 degrees by 8 o'clock this evening, but still raining. Now, temperature trend, just to kind of show you what's happening. Been doing some tracking here, and we're looking at that trend staying. Now, this is the average high here. As we go into Monday, we're going to really skyrocket here up to 60s and then stay in the 50s, and we'll dip back down to 45. So 46 is where we're supposed to be. You see how temperatures just ping-ponging back down on Saturday, all the way up on Monday and back down on Tuesday. So we need to be flexible with our wardrobe. It's 55 degrees right now in Seaford, Redden, as well as Milton, and 1 degree warmer than that in Bethany Beach. Winds pushing out of the south right now. Relatively light at this point, with the exception of the Indian River Inlet, where we're at 19 mile per hour winds. Small craft advisory is active for us along the Sussex County coast from Lewis, Rehoboth, Dewey Beach, Ocean View, and Fenwick Island. Bracing for 25 mile per hour winds until 6 o'clock on Saturday. Now, until Saturday evening, we're concerned about gusty winds in Ocean City all the way down to Chincoteague as well. And of course, and as you can see, we see widespread scattered showers still pushing across. We're also concerned about gust and blustery conditions over in Cambridge, Nanticoke, as well as Winona throughout a good portion of the eastern side and the western side of the Delmarva Peninsula. So this is the warm front induced scattered showers. Then we have the cold front that's following behind it. Now, the cold front scattered showers, we're going to see some isolated cells with a little more gusto to them. We're going to see some heavy downpours. So we're far from finishing measuring the amount of rain that we're receiving. This weekend, breezing with seasonable temps in the 40s. So that's why I brought that temperature gauge for you early in the newscast, and the forecast rather. And then as we go into Monday, it's going to be extremely mild. In fact, we will surge into the 60s as a result of that. So scattered showers continuing by 9:30 this evening until midnight Saturday. We see widespread scattered showers continuing until about 2:30 in the morning. Then we'll start seeing the rain taper off, and the cooler air kicks in with the winds pouring primarily out of the north as a result of that. The amount of rain we still have left over to receive, about 3/4 of an inch to a half an inch of rain, throughout the entire peninsula, maybe a little bit more in Seaford, to be quite honest. The winds are going to be cascading out of the northwest for Saturday morning. A cold, uncomfortable breeze Saturday morning, just in time for Charlie to jump in that cold water with the polar plunge, by the way. Now, we are expecting for things to surge back off of the water as we go into Sunday, setting up for much warmer conditions on Monday. By the way, speaking of that, the 34th Lewis Polar Bear Plunge, we're looking for 44 degrees, breezy conditions, and the water temperature, Charlie, uncomfortable for you. I take great pleasure in that. Okay, so Saturday we stay breezy, Chincoteague as well as Assateague. We're looking for it to bounce from 43 to 50 for the next 2 days. Look for it to stay breezy for us at Ocean City and Fenwick Island on Saturday. And it looks like we're going to have the same situation and scenario for Lewis going into Rehoboth Beach. And then next week we have much milder conditions as temperatures will soar well above the norm. And that's going to happen for the next 6 to 10 days. We hope so, right? Tonight, 43, rain ending late. Tomorrow, 47, seasonal but brisk and breezy. Sunday, 46 degrees. It's not till Monday we rebound into the 60s. And then we stay above the norm. Look at Thursday, 62 degrees.
I always appreciate the "with friends like these, who needs enemies" kinds of chides. Be sure to join us tomorrow for the Delmarva Job Fair. If you are looking for a job, there will be dozens of employers on site in the gym at Delaware Technical Community College in Georgetown. Bring that resume from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And coming up, some Costco stores may see picket lines this weekend. Changes workers are speaking up for. Stay tuned on CoastTV News at 5.
Over 14,000 people per day are affected by water damage in their home or business. Even a small leak from a water heater, washer, refrigerator line, or even HVAC drain can cause lasting damage. Response time is critical. Paul Davis has a team of certified experts on call 24/7 to stop the water, mitigate damage, and work directly with your insurance to quickly restore your home or business. If you see peeling paint, stains, mold, or smell a musty odor, call Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Is your home's heating system keeping you comfortable or leaving you in the cold? At Shagrin Home Comfort Products, we carry the latest in comfort innovation. Variable speed heat pumps and furnaces from Lennox. Like adjusting a dimmer switch to only use the light you need, variable speed technology delivers just the right amount of heat, saving you energy and maximizing efficiency. Ready to take control of your home's comfort and reduce your energy costs? Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Shagrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead and Dallas Federico.
Your smile is your first impression, so make it an unforgettable one. At Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury, we specialize in creating beautiful smiles. Whether you're looking for a routine exam, cosmetic upgrade, or advanced dental care, we deliver the future of dentistry with a personal touch. We are transforming how oral care is delivered through advanced technology and personalized treatments. Call today and schedule your new smile consultation. Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury. Beautiful smiles for a healthy lifestyle.
Late Night with Seth Meyers. Late nights on CoastTV.
You may think your home's crawl space is okay, but chances are it's not. Mold, pests, and rotting beams can all cause problems for your home and for your family. The good news is your home's crawl space problems can be fixed permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because crawl space problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us. Call Dry Zone today for your free estimate.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
Saturday, there may be picket lines at one of the nation's largest retailers. 18,000 Costco workers are preparing for a potential strike at the company's warehouses in 5 states. Members of the Teamsters Union authorized the strike to begin February 1st if a deal isn't reached with their union for wage increases and improved benefits. Arthur Wheaton, Director of Labor Studies at Cornell University, says that could have a trickle-down impact on shoppers.
If it doesn't come from the warehouses, there's nothing to put on the shelves, so that the hit won't be instant. it will be a continually declining amount of product on the shelves.
Costco officials have not commented on the matter. The Mexican president said today she would wait with a cool head for a decision from the United States ahead of Saturday's deadline set by President Trump to impose 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports. Now, Mexico and the United States are each other's top trading partners. However, Trump said he would impose punitive tariffs by Saturday over demands that Canada and Mexico take stronger action to halt the flow of illegal migrants. Mexico's government has opposed the proposal, saying it will negatively impact both Mexico and the United States. To health news now, a new non-opioid painkiller could soon help patients find relief. The FDA has approved the drug Journevax. The drug was approved to treat moderate to severe acute or short-term pain in adults. Now, it works by the pain signals being blocked that travel to the brain, and it does it without stimulating opioid receptors or producing feelings of euphoria. Whether doctors reach for the drug will most likely depend on its cost. Coming up, superstar Caitlin Clark returning to her home turf this weekend, how her basketball career is being honored. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
It's Delmarva's best-kept secret, Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center. Save up to 80% on name-brand furniture and mattresses. Shop one-of-a-kinds, customer cancellations, scratch and dents, discontinued items, and more. Find incredible deals store-wide. We have something for everyone and something for every room in your home. Shop early and often. New products arrive daily. And buy it today, get it today. Discover the secret. Shop Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center in Laurel and Dover.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Jessica moved into a new apartment. The apartment felt safe, but the parking lots were not well lit, exterior doors didn't lock, there were no security cameras and no security officers on patrol. Jessica was assaulted and robbed outside her own apartment. If not for the lax security, this never would have happened. Luckily, Jess knew who to call for an inadequate security case, and now you do too. If you've been injured as a result of a property owner's inadequate security, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
Imagine a home that truly reflects your unique style and sophistication. Welcome to Bay to Beach Builders. Step into the brand new Idea Home and Design Studio in Greenwood, where your dream home takes shape. Select every style, every color, and every detail. Our design specialists will guide you through every step. Experience the unmatched quality of Amish craftsmanship, blended seamlessly with modern design. And the best part, our homes are surprisingly affordable, starting at under $200,000. Bay to Beach Builders. Imagine your home. Create your space. Live your life.
About 83% of homes have rodent activity. One of the most common signs is mouse droppings. Mice can leave up to 100 droppings every day. Don't mistake these droppings for chocolate sprinkles. What you don't see is more concerning. Mice also leave behind urine. A thorough inspection from a specialist is required to develop a treatment plan specific to your home.
Active Pest Solutions, your local pest expert.
For more information, go to activepestsolutions.com. That's active without the...
Basketball star Caitlin Clark returning to her old haunts, her home turf on Sunday. Clark is going to stop by the University of Iowa to watch her alma mater retire her jersey number 22. While in school, she became the all-time leading scorer in Division I college basketball. The jersey retirement ceremony will take place during the Iowa Hawkeyes game against the University of Southern California.
Congratulations to her. Oh, so we take a look. Live radar, we have widespread scattered showers continuing to push throughout the region. More rain is on the way for later on this evening. By the way, our umbrella winner, and umbrella is going to be handy, George from Lewis, congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Brockstedt, Mandalis, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Listen, we are expecting for things to shape up nicely for us by the time we get to Monday, Tuesday.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Inside Edition is next, and we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.